Have you ever dreamed of owning a private jet? That feeling of skipping the airport queues, setting your own schedule, and flying in ultimate comfort. It sounds like a billionaire's fantasy, right? Well, maybe not. Today, we're diving deep into the world of private aviation to uncover the most affordable private jets on the market. We're not just talking about the sticker price. We're breaking down all the hidden costs, from running expenses to pilot salaries, to give you the real picture of what it takes to own your own wings. So, buckle up, because by the end of this video, you might just find that your dream of private jet ownership is a little closer to reality than you thought. First things first, what does affordable even mean when we're talking about private jets? It's all relative. Of course, we're not talking about the price of a new car, but we are talking about aircraft that are significantly less expensive than the multi-million-dollar jets you see in movies. These are often called very light jets, or VLJs, and they've revolutionized the industry. Let's start with a fan favorite and one of the true pioneers in this category, the Cirrus Vision Jet SF50. When it first came out, it made huge waves because it was the first single-engine private jet. Think about that for a second. Most jets have at least two engines, which doubles the cost of maintenance, fuel burn, and a lot of other things. The Vision Jet, with its single Williams FJ33 turbofan engine, drastically cuts down on these expenses. A brand new one costs around $3 to $3.5 million, which is still a lot of money. But in the jet world, that's an entry-level price. You can find pre-owned models for under $2 million. So, what do you get for that price? The Vision Jet is incredibly pilot-friendly, even certified for a single pilot to operate, which is a huge cost saver. We'll get to pilot salaries later, but hiring one pilot instead of two makes a big difference. It typically seats up to 5 adults and 2 children. It's not a huge cabin, but it's sleek, modern, and comfortable for shorter trips. Its range is about 1,275 nautical miles, which is perfect for flying from, say, New York to Miami or Los Angeles to Denver without a stop. But the real selling point is its operating cost. Because it has only one engine, it's one of the most fuel-efficient jets out there, burning around 60 to 90 gallons of fuel per hour. This translates to an hourly operating cost of roughly $1,000 to $1,500. That's an amazing figure for a private jet. Next on our list is another strong contender in the VLJ market, the HondaJet Elite S. Yes, the same Honda that makes your car. And they've brought their reputation for reliability and efficiency to the skies. The HondaJet is immediately recognizable by its unique over-the-wing engine mount design. This isn't just for looks. This clever engineering creates more space inside the cabin and reduces noise, making for a quieter, more comfortable ride. It's a bit more expensive than the Vision Jet, with new models starting around $6 to $7 million, and used ones in the $3 to $5 million range. But with that higher price comes better performance. The HondaJet is faster, flies higher, and has a longer range around 1,437 nautical miles. It seats a similar number of people, typically 4 to 5 passengers comfortably. It's also a twin-engine jet, which some people prefer for the added sense of security, even though single-engine safety records are stellar. The twin engines mean the hourly operating costs are a bit higher than the Cirrus, usually landing somewhere between $1,500 and $2,000 per hour. This covers fuel, maintenance reserves, and other direct costs. The cabin is known for being surprisingly spacious for a jet of its size, with a private lavatory, which is a big plus. Now let's talk about a classic in the affordable jet space, the Embraer Phenom 100 EV, aerospace giant. And they know how to build fantastic aircraft. The Phenom 100 series has been around for a while, which is great news for buyers because it means there's a healthy pre-owned market. You can find older Phenom 100 models for as low as $1.5 to $2 million. The newer EV version has upgraded engines and avionics, and those will cost you closer to $5 million new. But a slightly used one can be a real bargain. The Phenom 10 EV is known for its robust build and spacious feeling cabin. Thanks to Embraer's oval-light cross-section design, it can comfortably seat 4 or 5 passengers and is also certified for single-pilot operation. With a range of about 1,178 nautical miles, it's a direct competitor to the Cirrus Vision Jet. Its operating costs are a little higher, typically in the $1,400 to $1,800 per hour range due to its twin Pratt & Whitney engines. But for that, you get a jet that feels incredibly solid and has one of the largest baggage compartments in its class. For many, the Phenom 100 hits the sweet spot between price, performance, and comfort. Okay, so we've talked about the big three in the VLJ space, but what if you're looking for something even more affordable? This is where the pre-owned market really shines. Let's consider an older jet, like the Cessna Citation Mustang. Production for the Mustang stopped in 2017, but it was a massively popular jet, which means there are plenty of them available on the used market. You can often find a well-maintained Citation Mustang for between $1 and $2 million. This was one of the original VLJs that proved small jets could be practical and affordable. It's a true workhorse. It seats for passengers, has a range of about 1,200 nautical miles, and like the others, it can be flown by a single pilot. Because it's an older model, its avionics might not be as slick as a brand new Honda jet, but many have been upgraded over the years. The hourly operating cost is very competitive, usually around $1,200 to $1,600. The Mustang is a no-frills, reliable jet that gets you from point A to point B efficiently. For a first-time jet owner on a budget, it's an absolutely fantastic option. Now, buying the jet is just the first step. The purchase price is like the down payment on a house. It's the ongoing costs that you really need to plan for. This is where many potential owners get into trouble. Let's break down the main expenses beyond the sticker price. First, taxes and registration. Just like buying a car, you'll have to pay sales or use tax, which can be a significant percentage of the purchase price. These vary wildly by state and country, so it's crucial to consult with an aviation tax expert. Next up, insurance. Insuring a multi-million-dollar piece of high-tech machinery that flies through the air is not cheap. For VLJ, you can expect to pay anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 per year, depending on the aircraft's value, the pilot's experience, and the type of coverage. Then there's hangar or storage fees. You can't just park your jet in the driveway. You'll need to rent space at an airport. A shared hangar might cost a few $1,000s a month, while a private climate-controlled hangar could be much more. Let's budget about $30,000 to $60,000 a year for this. And now for the big one, maintenance. Jets are required by law to undergo regular, extensive inspections. There are annual inspections, hourly inspections, and calendar-based checks on various parts. Many owners enroll in hourly maintenance programs. You pay a set amount for every hour you fly, and that money goes into a fund to cover future scheduled maintenance and overhauls. For a VLJ, this could be between $300 and $700 per flight hour. This is separate from the direct operating cost of fuel. It's a way to turn a huge, unpredictable bill in the future into a predictable, manageable operating expense. And finally, pilot salaries. Even if a jet is certified for a single pilot and you're not a pilot yourself, you'll need to hire a professional. For a very light jet, a captain's salary can range from $80,000 to $130,000 per year, depending on their experience and your location. If you plan on flying a lot, you might even need a co-pilot or a contract pilot for backup, which adds to the cost. Don't forget to factor in training costs as well. Pilots are required to go for recurrent training every year or two in a full-motion simulator, which can cost $10,000 to $20,000. So, let's add it all up. If you buy a pre-owned Citation Mustang for $1.5 million and fly about 200 hours a year, your annual fixed cost insurance, hangar, pilot salary, training, subscriptions could easily be around $200,000 to $250,000. That's before you even fly a single mile. Then, you add your variable costs. At 200 hours, with an all-in hourly cost of around $1,500, that's another $300,000. So, your total annual budget to own and operate this affordable private jet is over $500,000. It's a sobering number, but it highlights the reality of jet ownership. It's a significant commitment. But when you compare it to chartering a jet for 200 hours a year, which could cost even more without the benefits of ownership, the numbers can start to make sense for frequent flyers. The key is to go in with your eyes wide open. Work with a reputable broker, get a thorough pre-purchase inspection, and consult with aviation management companies who can handle all the logistics for you. While jets like the Cirrus Vision Jet, Honda Jet, Phantom Sing, and Citation Mustang have made ownership more accessible than ever before, they are still complex machines that require significant financial planning. But the dream is alive. For the right person, the right business, or the right family, owning one of these incredible aircraft can be a life-changing investment in time, efficiency, and freedom. The sky really can be your highway. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of aviation. Let me know in the comments which of these jets you'd choose. Fly safe, and see you in the next one.